Hi there. Welcome to The Law of the Future, the podcast hosted by Dennis Hillemann, international expert on technology and law. Join Dennis as he dives deep into the latest developments in the ever-changing world of technology and law. You'll hear his insights, his stories, and get access to his latest published articles, all for free. Plus, join the Law of the Future community at www.lawofthefuture.club and stay up to date with the latest news and trends in technology and law. So, don't miss out on this unique opportunity, and let's kick off with the new episode of The Law of the Future.
The impact of speed monitoring on workers. Welcome to this podcast, where we'll be discussing the impact of speed monitoring on postal workers. In recent news, Royal Mail has acknowledged policy breaches in monitoring postal worker speed. But this is only one example of how speed monitoring can have a detrimental effect on postal workers. We'll explore the potential implications of this practice and what it means for workers and their rights. Speed monitoring is a practice that has been used by employers for years. It is often implemented to increase productivity and efficiency in the workplace. The idea is that if workers are monitored and given a certain amount of time to complete tasks, they will work faster and more efficiently. However, there are potential drawbacks to this practice that should be considered. One of the most obvious drawbacks to speed monitoring is the stress it can put on workers. If workers are constantly being monitored and expected to meet certain deadlines, it can lead to an increase in stress levels. This can lead to a decrease in job satisfaction, lower morale, and even physical health issues. Another issue with speed monitoring is that it can lead to a lack of creativity. When workers are expected to complete tasks within a certain time frame, they may not have the opportunity to think outside the box and come up with creative solutions. This can lead to a decrease in overall quality of work. Speed monitoring can also have a negative impact on the relationship between employers and employees. If workers feel like they are constantly being monitored and judged, it can create a hostile environment. This can lead to resentment, distrust, and a lack of communication between employers and employees. It is important to consider the potential implications of speed monitoring before implementing it in the workplace. While it may seem like a good way to increase productivity, it can have a number of negative effects on workers. It is important to take into account the rights of workers and ensure that they are not being exploited or taken advantage of. There are a few steps employers can take to ensure that speed monitoring does not have a negative impact on workers. Firstly, employers should ensure that workers are given adequate breaks throughout the day. This will give them the opportunity to rest and recharge, which can help reduce stress levels. Employers should also ensure that workers are given enough time to complete tasks. If workers are given too little time to complete tasks, it can lead to a decrease in quality of work. Employers should also make sure that workers are given the opportunity to voice their opinions and suggestions. Finally, employers should ensure that they are providing a safe and healthy working environment. This includes providing adequate safety equipment and ensuring that workers are not exposed to hazardous conditions. It is also important to consider the legal implications of speed monitoring. In some countries, it is illegal to monitor workers without their consent. In other countries, it is illegal to use speed monitoring as a way to punish workers or discriminate against them. In conclusion, speed monitoring can have a negative impact on workers. It is important for employers to consider the potential implications of this practice before implementing it in the workplace. They should ensure that workers are given adequate breaks, enough time to complete tasks, and the opportunity to voice their opinions and suggestions. Additionally, employers should ensure that they are providing a safe and healthy working environment, and that they are not violating any laws.
Thanks for listening to this week's episode. If you want to keep up to date with technology and law, connect with Dennis on LinkedIn. Share your thoughts and reach out to him. See you in the next episode.